Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Another quick live stream. In the time of Pope Francis being 87 years old, it's been a fateful number for a number of celebrities. And adding to that list is Ivan Boesky, the inspiration for Gordon Gekko, portrayed by Michael Douglas in the hit film Wall Street, where, of course, Charlie Sheen, also a big star in that movie. But the funny thing about him dying at 87, in addition to the Pope being 87, is Wall Street did come out in the year 87. That film will turn 36 years old, or excuse me, that film turned 36 years old this past December 11th, 2023. And that was right before the Pope's 87th birthday. So I just want to go over everything that's noteworthy here. You know, he had a position at Columbia, and now he's dead on Columbus's death anniversary, Cannonball Day, the day in history that Ignatius of Loyola was shot. But yeah, Wall Street made its premiere December 11th, 1987 at 730 theaters, it says, and made $4.1 million its opening weekend, which is a lot more money today, of course, adjusted for inflation. Notice how it being 36 years and change old in Gematria, Wall Street equates to 36 when you run the alphabetic order forwards. Wall Street equates to 63 when you run it in reverse. And look at the birthday of Ivan Boesky, the inspiration for the film Wall Street, March 6th, 3-6 or 6-3. And again, just a number of interesting things here. Yeah, Boesky said he thought greed was healthy. I actually had an economics professor who would always bring that up. Cannot remember that little lady's name at Arizona State. If you ever went to Arizona State and were in the business school, you had that little lady with that funny accent. She probably told you it was worth it to speed your whole life because the time you would save compared to the tickets you paid, the greater value would be the time you saved not being on the road. Anyway, I always thought that lady was wrong about everything. Ivan Boesky. Again, he had a adjunct professorship at Columbia. Again, he is dead on the Columbus death anniversary. But notice, from his March 6th birthday to today, May 20th, this special day to the Jesuits, it's 75 days later. And we've been talking about how these numbers have been coming together this year, 75 and 87. This has been a special pairing this year because the Pope, the first ever Jesuit Pope, is 87. The founder of the Jesuits is Ignatius of Loyola. And there's always a leader of the Jesuits. Ignatius of Loyola was the first leader of the Jesuits, known as the Black Pope or the Superior General. But the current Superior General, Arturo Sosa, he's 75 years old right now. So the leader of the Jesuits is 75. The first Jesuit Pope is 87. It's this special day to the Jesuits. It's 75 days after his 87th birthday, and he's dead. Notice how the character modeled after him in Wall Street, Gordon Gekko, played by Michael Douglas. And we'll get to the Michael Douglas piece. That's going to remind you of what they were doing with past gangster actors. I can't believe Ray Liotta. The way they did Ray Liotta synced up with Robert De Niro, the Goodfellas tribute. It's going to remind you of that if you were here for when that happened. Remember Ray Liotta's death? They had it perfectly synced with the MLB, the Godfather's films. It was a big old ritual. That was 2022. I remember I was in the airport flying back from Buffalo the day that happened. But yeah, Gordon Gekko, if you're new here, there's 4 base ciphers of the English language, alphabetic order, forwards and backwards with numerology. Notice how Gordon Gekko and Pope Francis overlap in 3 of the 4 ciphers. We just talked about this same number pattern with what they did to Diddy on the 17th day of the 5th month, 17/5, with the video being released of him beating the woman from 8 years ago, which was 122 days after his birthday. The Pacers picked up their 122nd win, I forget, either against the Knicks or in the playoffs on 17/5. Anyhow, same number patterns here over and over. And with regards to Arturo Sosa, the Black Pope, today's his 191st day of his age. Society of Jesus has that gematria of 191. A number that's similar to 191 is 1,901, 1901. It's 1,901 weeks since Wall Street released in theaters. And again, in light of him having this professorship at Columbia, again, today is the death anniversary of Columbus. He died at 55. He had the boat sailing away from Baltimore 55 days after crashing into the bridge. If you missed our work on the bridge collapse, that's one of the more important stories of the year for people to understand the high ritual of that. But notice Michael Douglas, he's 79 right now, and it's exactly 34 weeks after his birthday. Remember, murder has that gematria 79 and 34, but it also factors back in with the Jesuits and the Society of Jesus and how people symbolize Christianity going around wearing essentially the cross that Jesus was murdered on. But Jesus has gematria 34, like cross, like church. And remember, 34 is a Fibonacci number. Fibonacci numbers are considered to be the numbers of God. 34 is the ninth Fibonacci number. The word sun equals 9, as in the sun of the sky, which the Catholic Church has worshipped for even longer than Jesus. But the true name of Jesus, Yeshua, has the gematria 79, and Society of Jesus also has the 79. So 34 weeks after Michael Douglas' 79th birthday, and he's dead. The man who the Gordon Gekko character was modeled after. But yeah, I just want to keep this one short and sweet. I just caught wind of this after I finished the last live stream. And again, we've been just keeping up with all the 87 stuff. Remember how synced it was what they just did with Puff Daddy? Puff Daddy, his original hip-hop name has that gematria 87. What they just did with him with the video, there's so many layers to how perfectly synced it was with the Pope. It was 152 days after the Pope's birthday. Sean Combs 152. Sean Combs, the small way, 53. The beating was on the 5th day of the 3rd month, and the video was released 53 days after the feds raided his house. Plus way more. So if you missed that, the post is up on the website, GematriaEffect.news. The video's up on the YouTube channel from we covered it the day it happened, May 17th. So 3 days ago. Did a follow-up video the next day with more information. But yeah, a lot to it. There was a lot paid tribute to in that video release. And yeah. Anyhow, point is a lot going on with the Pope and 87. And it makes me wonder. They've said the Pope for a while is nursing all kinds of health problems. We'll see if he makes it past 87. Oh, by the way, with regards to movies and things being synced up with the Pope, again, Eleanor Coppola, the wife of Francis Ford Coppola, who did The Godfather, recently died at 87. And again, she died 117 days after the Pope's birthday. The Godfather, 117. Jacob Rothschild, again, Rothschild means red shield, which reminds us of the Templars and the Templar cross and the Jesuit logo, and the Templars are the original bankers. But he died at 87. And he died 71 days after the Pope's birthday, when, of course, Catholic is 71. But yeah, Jacob Rothschild has that 87, just like the name of his bank. Covered this earlier this year, why it mattered that he died on the 57th day of the year. And again, just a reminder that it's not the Rothschilds running the show. Yeah, their name might be on the Balfour Declaration, but look into that Balfour and his very Jesuit death. Again, you can see who's controlling the puppet strings. So, oh yeah, and the name of that bank is also 75 and 87 for the Rothschild. Catholic Church does have the 75 as well. There's been a lot of the 75, 87 this year. And also the market right now, just the market closed at 39,807 today. Kind of like 87, that last part, 807. Remember, Dow Jones equals 39 like New York. It broke 39,000 for the first time, exactly 39 weeks into the Dow Jones's age. And the Dow Jones is about to turn 40. Or not 40. Totally discarded what I just said. I'm just getting dyslexical. It just eclipsed 40 for the first time in a big ritual, 40,000. But yeah, the Dow Jones birthday, I have to double check. I think it's May 26th. Their birthday anniversary is coming up. So, all right, we'll leave it there. Thanks again to everyone who hits the like and the share. And hold up. We actually have somebody phoning in that I think wants to be part of the stream. So let me see. Hey, were you calling in to add to this stream?
I am.
Okay, you got it. Go for it.
Yeah, I just want to chime in. It's from your last stream too, though, and you're just talking about 87, 75, and 33, and it's in regard. I left a comment in the comment of the last stream, and it's the Cohen. Did you know that Cohen is derived from Hebrew, Kohen, Cohen, and it means priest. So priest equals it equals 87, 33, 75, and 39. I thought that was very interesting, and I've always been interested in the word Cohen with all the stuff that's going on right now. So I thought I'd chime in on that one.
Yeah, priest in the most simple cipher does equate to 87. So yeah, that is very interesting. The overlap with canon, but then the greater connection. Okay, nice.
And then also Trump. What was that other Cohen? Didn't he had a lawyer named Cohen?
That's the same. That is the lawyer, Michael Cohen. It's the same lawyer.
Oh, is that who they're talking about? Who stole the money from?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was another Cohen. Oh, so that dude from back in the day. Yeah, that's kind of clueless. I thought it was a whole other Cohen. I guess I didn't process that as well. Okay, so it is that guy. All right, man. So I looked into him. He's a pretty shady dude from the day. Yeah, from the day. All right, man. I'll just let it go with that.
All right. All right. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and for everybody who says it's Jews in Israel who run the world, look at all these shady Jew characters, if you will, on the world stage. Do you not think they're being used to form perceptions and divide people and make people point the finger? Again, you gotta do the real research to find out who the ultimate puppeteers are. And again, we're on the Jesuit calendar, speaking their language, observing their rituals day after day, and look at what they do with these Jew characters they put out there to form a perception. So. Again, if Jews ran the world, why would they use their own people as guinea pigs in the latest pandemic or in the world wars? All right. Again, we'll leave it there for now. And until next time, Truth Seeker.